Hi everyone, this is me again, Teacher Will, and we are back for another video of General Mathematics. We are now on the second quarter of our subject focused on Business Mathematics. And for today's lesson, we are going to learn about simple and general annuity. Let's start! This is part 3 video of our lesson about simple and general annuity. And for today's lesson, we will focus on general ordinary annuity, on how we compute for the future value or the amount of the annuity, a general annuity, and to compute for the present value and regular payment of general ordinary annuity. And review lang natin kung ano nga ba ulit ang general ordinary annuity. So this is an annuity where the length of the payment interval is not the same as the length of the interest compounding period. And again, ordinary annuity because it is made at the end of payment interval. Yan. So magkaiba naman na po yung payment interval at saka yung kanyang compounding period. Here are some examples of general ordinary annuity. So monthly installment of a car with an interest rate that is compounded quarterly. Yan. So, monthly ang pagbabayad, pero ang iyong compounding period is quarterly. So, magkaiba sila. Paying for a lot semi-annually when the interest rate is compounded monthly. Ganun din dito, ang pagbabayad mo is semi-annually or every 6 months, but the interest rate is compounded monthly or buwan-buwan. Making a monthly deposit while the interest is compounded annually. Yan. So, monthly ang deposit mo, but the interest is compounded annually or once a year. So, halos magkaparehas lang naman yung mga formulas na gagamitin natin. Magkaiba lang sila sa paghahanap ng value ng J. Kailangan natin i-convert yung interest rate per period sa ating equivalent rate per payment interval. Let us have some example para matry natin kung paano nga ba ito. Yan. So, this is the formula to compute for the future value or the amount of general ordinary annuity. So, F again is represent the future value, R is the regular payment, J is the interest rate per period, and N is the number of payments. Yan, di ba kung mapapansin nyo, parehas po siya sa simple ordinary annuity. Ang pinagkaiba lang po dito, again, kukunin natin equivalent rate nitong itong interest rate per period natin with the payment interval. Let's have this example number 6. Jericho started to deposit 2,000 pesos monthly in a fund that pays 4.5% compounded quarterly. How much money will be in his account at the end of 15 years? Yan. So, verify po muna natin kung ito po ba ay general ordinary annuity. Yan. So, yung pagbabayad daw po ay monthly, while yung interest period naman natin ay quarterly. Yan. So, magkaiba po siya. So, ibig sabihin, general ordinary annuity po ito. Yan. So, let's identify the given. So, ano po itong 2,000 na to? Yung 2,000 po na yan po yung ating regular payment. So, 2,000 is our regular deposit, which is monthly daw po. Yan. So, yung number of years natin or the term po natin is 15 years. Kaya kung monthly daw po yung pag-deposit niya for 15 years. So, ibig sabihin, ang number of payments po natin is 15 times 12. 12 po kasi monthly, no? 12 times a year. 15 times 12 is 180 payments po siya. And then, the interest rate compounded quarterly is 4.5% or that is 0.045. And then again, compounded quarterly. So, 4 po siya. Quarterly. So, yung M natin dito will be the compounding period. Yan. So, ano pa yung tinatanong dito sa ating example? How much money will be in his account at the end of 15 years? So, magkano at the end of 15 years? So, ibig sabihin, ang hinahanap po natin dito is the future value or yung amount ng annuity at the end of 15 years. Siyempre, to do that, kailangan lang po natin gamitin yung formula na present ko kanina. And so, these are the givens. And ito yung gagamitin nating formula since ang hinahanap po natin ay yung future value. nabanggit nga natin kanina na same lang siya sa formula ng simple annuity. But, nagkakaiba lang tayo sa J dahil kailangan nating i-convert pa yung interest rate per period sa equivalent rate per payment interval. At ito yung gagamitin nating formula. So, matatandaan nyo, this is the formula to get the future value of compound interest. Yan. So, yan po yung gagamitin natin to convert din yung ating interest rate per period. Para mas maging familiar po kayo sa formula, i-rewrite natin yung formula. Wherein yung ating R dito, yung rate natin, palitan natin as I or the interest rate sa annuity. Then yung K will be the M or the compounding period. Pati yung sa exponent na K, palitan din natin. Let's say in monthly payment interval. Payment interval tayo wherein M is equal to 12. Ang P natin, ang F natin is equal to P times 1 plus I raised to 12 over 12 times P. Ayan. While P natin. While sa ating compounding period naman, which is compounded quarterly. For M is equal to 4. Ang F naman natin is equal to P 1 plus I raised to 4 over 4 raised to 4 times T. So, kailangan lang natin gawin dyan to get the equivalent rate. I-equate lang natin sila sa isa't isa. So, kung equal po sila sa isa't isa, we disregard na itong P at saka T. Equal naman na siya. So, therefore, simplifying, we have rate over 12 raised to 12 is equal to, we have 1 plus, and so since given na po yung ating interest rate, compounded quarterly, we substitute na po yun, which is ito po siya, 0.045 over 4 raised to 4. Okay. I-simplify natin yung kaya pa natin i-simplify manually, then saka tayo mag-diretso sa calculator. Yan. So, kailangan natin tanggalin, since ito yung hinahanap po natin, kailangan natin eliminate itong raised to 12. So, paano po yun? Kailangan lang po natin i-multiply both side by exponent 1 over 12. So, kapag na-multiply ito ng 1 over 12, ayan, so magiging over 1 na po siya. Then, ang kakalabasan na po is 1 plus the interest rate over 12, 1 plus 0.045 over 4 raised to 4 times 1 over 12. Ayan. And hindi na siya magkasya, but actually kailangan pa natin gumamit ng addition property of equality para mawala din naman itong ma-eliminate din yung 1. So, ang matitira na lang dapat ito ay 1 over 12 is equal to 1 plus 0.045 over 4 raised to 4 times 1 over 12 is 4 over 12, or in lowest term, that is 1/3. Ayan. Minus 1. Ganyan lang po. Tapos pwede nyo na idiretso yan sa calculator para malaman na natin yung equivalent rate. Ayan. So, that will give us 1 plus 0.045 divided by 4 raised to 1/3. 1/3 minus 1. Ayan. So, yung equivalent rate na po, hindi na nagkasya dito. So, na po natin ilalagay dito na lang. Next step ito. Next step. So, I always to 12 over 12 is now equal to 0.0036736.025. Ayan. So, mas maigi na kunin na natin yung 9 digits na lang. Ayan. So, yan ang equivalent rate. Again, hindi nyo na kailangan i-multiply pa sa 1/12 since ito pong buong to is equal to J. Yung buong yan is equal to J. Yan. In monthly payments. Yan. So, ito na po yung J na gagamitin natin to substitute na dito sa ating formula. Okay? So, ganun po. Kailangan muna natin compute yan. I hope na sundan ninyo. Anyway, magkaroon pa tayo ng more example para mas mag-retain sa inyo yung steps. So, erase na po muna natin to dito dahil wala na tayong space. Alright, so proceed na po tayo. Again, ito po yung formula na gagamitin to compute for the future value ng ating general annuity. Then, ito yung equivalent rate na gagamitin natin to substitute do sa ating J sa ating formula. Then, now, F is equal to, ang regular payment natin is 2,000. Then, multiply po natin sa 1. Then, 1 plus the J. Kompleto natin isulat para mas accurate yung makakompute natin. Raise to N. Ang N po natin is 180. Yan. Then, minus 1. Napakamahaba. Over J pa rin. Once na nakapag-substitute na po kayo ng bonggang ganyan na tama po, meron na kayong 1 point lagi po dyan. O meron na kayong puntos dyan. Then, pwede nyo nang i-diretso sa calculator kung ano nga ba yung value nan. Ipot natin, 2,000 times 1 plus 0.003733605 raised to 180 minus 1 over 0.00373602. So, the answer is 512,119 and 31 cents. So, this peso, that is peso. Yan na po yung ating future. So, ibig sabihin po nan, at the end of the period, si Jericho will have 512,119 and 31 cents on his account. Let's have another example para mas ma-practice pa natin. Example number 7. A teacher saves 15,000 from his bonus every 6 months in a bank that pays 3% annual interest compounded monthly. How much would be his savings after 20 years? So first, let's verify muna kung ito po ba ay general ordinary annuity. So sabi dito, ang kanyang payment interval is every 6 months. While yung kanyang interest period naman is monthly. So, magkaiba po sila ng length. So, therefore, this is an example of general annuity. Then, identify na po natin kung ano yung mga given. Yan. So, ano po ba itong 15,000? Nag-save daw siya ng 15,000 sa kanyang bonus every 6 months sa bangko. So, yun yung regular na niyang hinuhulog every 6 months sa bangko. So, ibig sabihin that is the regular payment. Then, ang ating interest rate is compounded monthly, no? Compounded monthly is 3% or that is 0.03. Again, ang ating compounding period po is monthly. So, ibig sabihin, M is equal to 12. Then, ang ating term is 20 years. 20 years. Then, ilan po ba yung ating number of payments? So, sabi dito, since 20 years siyang maghuhulog at every 6 months siya de-deposit or sabihin na natin semi-annually or twice a year. Ibig sabihin, 2 times 20 lang po natin yan. Therefore, ang number of payments natin is 40 payments. Ang tanong dito, how much would be his savings after 20 years? So, magkano after 20 years? So, ibig sabihin, ang hinahanap na naman po natin dito ay yung future value ng kanyang savings after 20 years. So, paano po natin kukumpitin yun? Gagamit lang ulit tayo ng same formula natin ng pagkuha ng future value, but we have to convert yung ating interest rate per period sa kanyang equivalent rate per payment interval. Ayan. So, again, yan po yung mga given natin. Mali po to, no? 40 payments po dapat to. Cross out natin. This is 40. Dapat po ito ay 40 payments. Nagkamali po. Then, of course, ang formula na gagamitin po natin ay ito pa rin po. Yan. So, again, yung J po natin to ay hindi po yung 0.03 over 12. Kailangan po natin yung i-convert to the equivalent rate. Okay? So, syempre, gagamit lang po tayo nitong concept na ito. Try na po natin. Sa payment interval natin, we have semi-annually, tama? Semi-annually or every 6 months. Semi-annually payment interval. So, that is equal to 2. Ayan, or every 6 months. While yung ating compounding period naman po is compounded monthly. So, ibig sabihin, ang M natin dito is equal to 1. Then, kung isa-substitute na po natin, wag na natin i-disregard na natin kaagad yung P at saka T since alam naman natin na may eliminate po sila. Ayan. F is equal to F. Then, we have now 1 plus I over 2 raised to 2 equals to 1 plus I over 12 raised to 12. Yan. Then, again, meron po tayong interest rate, compounded monthly, that is 0.03. So, substitute lang po natin 1 plus of interest rate semi-annually. Yan. Is equal to 1 plus 0.03 over 12 raised to 12. Then, kailangan lang natin mag-multiply ng exponent na 1/2 both sides. So, we have now 1 plus I raised to 2 equals to 1 plus 0.03 over 12 times 1/2. Times 1/2 lang po tayo. Then, addition property of equality minus 1. We have now interest rate semi-annually equals to 1 plus 0.03 over 12. 12 times 1/2 is, of course, 6 lang po yan, minus 1. Then, pwede na po natin siya itiretso sa J now is equal to, pwede na siyang itiretso sa calculator. We have 1 plus 0.03 over 12. Then, raised to 6 minus 1. So, equivalent rate po natin is 0.015, 094, 063. So, okay na yan. 9 digits na lang po. 9 decimals na lang po yung kunin. Yan. Ganun lang po kasimple kung paano tayo mag-convert. Then, kailangan ko pong burahin ito dahil wala tayong pagsusulatan ng final answer. So, yan, substitute na po natin. The formula is this. Then, yung R po natin is 15,000. Multiply. We have now 1 plus J natin. Ito yung J. 5, 0, 9, 4, 0, 6, 3. And raised to N. Ang N po natin is 40 payments. 40 minus 1 over yung J pa rin po natin. Okay, then, pwede nating idiretso sa calculator para makuha na natin yung answer. 15,000 times, open parenthesis, fraction, 1 plus 0.015, 094, 063, raised to 40, minus 1, over J ulit po, 094, 063. Ang sagot na ay, future value po is 815,640 pesos and 22 cents. Lagi po natin mag-round off to decimal places na lang po sa final answer. Yan. So, ibig sabihin po na, yung total amount ng savings ni teacher after 20 years is 815,640 pesos and 22 cents. Okay. Paano naman kung present value ng general ordinary annuity yung hahanapin natin? So, ganun din po, same lang din tayo ng formula sa simple annuity, but magkakaiba lang po tayo sa J kasi yung J na po natin nito ay equivalent rate na po. Palitan nga natin. Nakalimutan ko kasi. The equivalent rate. Yan na po yung isa-substitute natin dito. Okay? So, let's try again. Example number 8. Jack borrowed an amount of money from Jill. He agrees to pay the principal plus interest by paying 25,000 pesos every 6 months for 4 years. How much money did Jack borrow if the interest is 10% compounded quarterly? So, verify po muna natin kung ito po ba ay general annuity. So, yung kanyang pagbabayad daw po is every 6 months. So, ibig sabihin semi-annually ang length niya. While yung ating compounding period is quarterly. So, magkaiba na naman po yung length. Therefore, ito ay isang general annuity. Let's identify naman po yung ating mga given. Ayan. So, ang babayaran daw, yung regular na babayaran ni Jack is 25,000. Ayan, 25,000. So, that is our R. Then, ang length po natin o yung term po natin is 4 years. 4 years. Then, every 6 months daw po siya magbabayad. So, ibig sabihin, twice a year. So, twice ng 4, that means, so, ibig sabihin, meron tayong 6 payments. Then, ang ating interest rate, compounded quarterly, is 10%. 4.10. And again, quarterly po. So, ibig sabihin, 4 times a year. So, yung M po natin is equal to 4. Ang tanong po, how much money did Jack borrow? Magkano daw yung inutang niya? So, magkano yung present value nito? Okay, so, P yung ating hinahanap. Okay, so again, same lang po ng formula pero kailangan lang na natin dumaan sa pag-compute ng ating equivalent rate. So, again, ito po yung ating mga. Then, again, ang hinahanap po natin is P at ang formula na gagamitin po natin is still ito po. Then, to get the equivalent rate, ito po yung gagamitin natin formula. So, yun muna yung first step natin. Kunin yung equivalent rate. Yan. So, compounded quarterly tayo. Ibig sabihin, quarterly. Ibig sabihin, ang M po natin dito is equal to 4. Yan, ang payment po naman natin is semi-annually. Or every 6 months. So, ibig sabihin, ang M natin is equal to 2. Then, we get F is equal to F. So, we have now 1 plus the interest over 2 raised to 2 equal to 1 plus interest rate compounded quarterly raised to 4. Yan po siya. Then, syempre, substitute. Since meron na tayong interest rate, diretso na po natin na lagyan po ng value yan. 1 plus, that is 0.10. 0.10 over 4 raised to 4. Then, kailangan po natin ito i-eliminate. So, mag-multiply po tayo ng 1/2. 1/2 po, no? Simplify natin. We have now 1 plus 0.10 over 4 raised to 4 times 1/2. Then, ito kailangan po natin siyang ilipat sa kabila. So, we have now 1 plus 0.10 over 4. 4 times 1/2 is 2. Tama po? Minus 1. So, pwede na po natin siyang idiretso sa calculator. So, yung equivalent rate na po natin is 1 plus 0.10 over 4 raised to 2 minus 1. And so, that is equal to 0.5625. 0.50 pala. 0.050. 625. Then, pwede na po tayo mag-substitute sa ating formula. Urahin lang po natin para meron tayong space. So, P now is equal to, ang R po natin is 25,000. Multiply lang po natin. 1 minus 1 plus, ang J po natin, 0.050, 625. Raised to negative n. Ang n po natin is 8 minus negative 8. Over J pa rin po. Close parenthesis. Then, pwede na po natin siyang idiretso sa ating calculator. 25,000 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.050, 625. Raised to negative 8 over 0.050, 0.625. Tama? Tama. Okay. Equals to 161,172 and 87 cents. Ayan na po yung ating present value. Ibig sabihin, si Jack po ay nanghiram ng ganitong amount. So, ganun lang po siya kasi. Another example. Example number 9. A family wants to refurnish their house by buying new appliances payable for 1 year, starting at the end of each month. How much is the cost of refurnishing their house if their monthly payment is 20,000 pesos? 20,000 lang to, sobrang ng zero. And interest is 9% compounded quarterly. Yan. So, syempre, verify po muna natin kung ito ay general annuity. Yan. Sabi dito, monthly daw siyang magbabayad. Then, yung kanyang compounding period naman is quarterly. So, magkaiba siya ng length, ibig sabihin, general annuity siya. Then, identify na po natin yung ating mga given. So, monthly, yung regular na babayaran niya is 20,000. 20,000 po yung nadagdagan na ng zero. Cross out natin yan. Yan. Then, yung interest rate daw po natin compounded quarterly is 9%. Or that is 0.09. Again, compounded quarterly po yan. And, 1 year lang po yung usapan po nilang term. Ayan, 1 year lang. Ayan, so, kung 1 year lang yung term, at monthly po siya magbabayad. So, ilan po yung number of payments natin? So, syempre, 12 times 1, that is 12 payments. Ano po ba yung tinatanong sa ating problem? Sabi dito, magkano daw yung cost ng refurnishing ng house nila kung ang monthly payment niya ay 20,000. So, magkano yung ating present value? Nahuhulugan po nila. So, yun ating P na hinahanap. And so, again, same formula, but we have to get the equivalent rate ng ating 9%. Yan. So, ito po yung ating mga given. Yan. Then, same formula. Yan pa rin po ang gagamitin natin to get the present value. Yung first step na po natin is to get the equivalent rate. Paano po kunin yun? Siyempre, gamitin natin itong formula na ito. So, we have now, payment is monthly. Monthly payment. Monthly payment interval. So, M is equal to 12. Compounded quarterly. Quarterly. So, M dito is equal to 4. Yan. So, substitute lang po natin. F is equal to F. We have now 1 plus the interest rate over 12 raised to 12 is equal to 1 plus the interest rate of compounded quarterly. Ayan. So, raised to 4. Then, interest rate po natin is 0.09. So, diretso na po natin. We have now 1 plus over 12 raised to 12 is equal to 1 plus 0.09 over 4 raised to 4. Then, kailangan natin eliminate to. So, mag-multiply tayo both side ng 1 over 12. So, then, dire-diretso na po natin, kailangan tayong mag-minus ng 1. So, para ang equivalent rate na po natin sa monthly payment is 1 plus 0.09 over 4. 4 times 1 over 12, or that is 1/3 minus 1. Okay, 1/3 din po. 4 times 1 over 12 is 1/3. So, diretso na po natin 1/3 ito. 1/3. Yan. So, diretso na natin. J is equal to 1 plus 0.09 over 4 raised to 1/3. Yan. 1/3. Minus 1. Yan. So, yung equivalent rate na po natin is 0.00744444442. 3. Yan. Sige, sulat po natin siya dito. 0.007444443. Yan. So, yan na po yung gagamitin natin sa ating formula. Erase na po muna natin to. P now is equal to, yung R po natin is 20,000 times 1 minus 1 plus, ang J po natin is 0.007444443. Raised to negative, ang N po natin, o number of payment is 12 payments. And over, J pa rin po. And then, pwede na po natin siyang idiretso sa ating calculator. 20,000 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.007 or 44443. Raised to negative 12. Ayan. Over J pa rin po. 44443. Ayan. Equal to 228,779 pesos and 12 cents. Ayan, 12. Ayan na po yung present value ng refurnishing na kanilang bahay. So, ganun na siya kadali. Diba? Madali lang po. Basta sundan nyo lang yung steps na ginagawa ko. Nagbabago-bago lang yan ng given, pero pare-parehas lang sila ng process. Paano naman kung given ang ating present value, given ang ating future value, but we want to know the regular payment naman po ng general ordinary annuity. Same lang din sa ating formula na magde-divide naman po tayo. Again, this is equivalent rate. Bago na lang po sa inyong notebook. Equivalent rate po yan. So, let's have an example. To accumulate a fund of 600,000 pesos for 4 years, how much should an employee deposit in his account quarterly if it pays 7.5% compounded annually? Yan, so, kung mapapansin nyo, itong formula na to ay magagamit natin kung meron tayong goal na amount. Tapos, gusto mong malaman kung magkano ba yung minimum na iuhulog mo o ide-deposit mo sa account mo para ma-abot yung goal mo na yun in a certain term. Yan. So, tulad nito, gusto mong maka-accumulate o makaipon ng 600,000 for 4 years. So, magkano kaya yung kailangan niyang i-deposit sa account niya quarterly or every 3 months sa bank account na nagbabayad ng 7.5% compounded annually. Yan. So, syempre, this is an example of general annuity. Kung makikita nyo naman, quarterly tapos annually. So, magkaiba po silang ng length period. Identify na natin yung ating mga given. Yan. So, again, makaipon, so maka-accumulate in 4 years. So, ibig sabihin, that is the future value. Ito yung goal mo in the future. In 4 years. Yan. Sabi mo nga, quarterly ka maghuhulog. So, yung number of payments po mo ay 4 times 4. Kasi quarterly nga. Ibig sabihin, meron kang total of 16 na hulog in 4 years. Yan. And yung ating compounding period is annually or equal to 1. So, ang interest rate naman natin, compounded annually is 7.5% or that is 0.075. And again, ang tinatanong po dito, magkano yung kailangan niyang i-deposit quarterly? Magkano yung regular niyang dapat ihulog? Ibig sabihin, yung R po yung ating hinahanap. Okay? Again, same lang po yung ating formula, but since ito ay general ordinary annuity, kailangan po natin kunin yung equivalent rate. Ito po ulit yung ating mga given. Then, ang hinahanap is the regular payment. Then, since F po yung given, ito yung gagamitin nating formula. Yan. So, tingnan nyo po ha, kung yung given is P, so check nyo po kung saan dun sa dalawang formula po nasan ko kanina, yung gagamitin. Since F ang given natin, so ito po yung gamitin nating formula. Then, again, first step is to get the equivalent rate. So, ang payment po natin is quarterly. Quarterly payment. So, yung ibig sabihin, yung ating M is equal to 4. Then, ang ating namang compounding period is compounded annually. Compounded annually. So, ibig sabihin, ang M naman natin is equal to 1. And again, paulit-ulit lang natin na step, F is equal to F. We have now 1 plus the interest quarterly is equal to 1 plus the interest annually. Raised to 1 lang po siya. Then, substitute na po natin kung ano nga ba yung interest rate natin annually, and that is 7.5% or 0.075. 1 plus 0.075 over 1 raised to 1. Yan, since naka-raise naman dito sa 1 yan, kahit i-disregard na natin yung 1 dyan. But then, kailangan po natin eliminate yung 4 dito. So, mag-multiply tayo both side ng exponent na 1 over 4. So, we have now 1 plus interest rate over 4 is equal to 1 plus 0.075 raised to 1 over 4. Kasi 1/4 times 1 is 1/4 times 4. Yan. Then, minus 1. So, yung interest rate na natin over 4 is equal to 1 plus 0.075 raised to 1/4 minus 1. Yan. So, compute na po natin kung ano yung equivalent J natin. J is equal to, diretso na natin sa calculator. We have now 1 plus 0.75 raised to 1/4 minus 1. So, equal to 0.018244601. 6 decimal yung kunin natin para mas accurate yung magiging computation natin. Then, erase na lang po natin to para may pagsulat. Substitute na natin sa ating formula. We have now 600,000 divided by 1 plus J. Substitute lang natin yung value, yung equivalent rate. Raised to N. Ang N po natin is 16 payments. Minus 4. Over J pa rin po. Then, pwede na po nating idiretso sa ating calculator. 600,000 divided by 1 plus 0.018 244 604. Raised to 16 minus 1 over J 244. Yan. So, yung ating regular payment is 32,631 and 20 cents. So, ganun lang siya kasimpleng i-compute. Right. Again, to accumulate 600,000 pesos in 4 years, kailangan niya magbayad o mag-deposit ng 32,631 pesos and 20 cents quarterly. That will be all for general ordinary annuity. So, dinascuss natin kung paano computein ang ating present value, ang ating future value or yung amount ng ating general ordinary annuity, as well as paano computein yung regular payments given yung ating future value or the present value in general ordinary annuity. So, stay tuned sa part 4 ng ating video or ng ating lesson na i-discuss naman natin ay yung cash flow statement and fair market value o yung ating economic value.